Did you know that the names we use for countries today are just the latest chapter in their long histories? Some of these places had completely different names thousands of years ago. Today, we're diving deep into the forgotten names of the world's most iconic nations. But first, let's put your knowledge to the test with this brain teaser, which lesser-known ancient civilization is credited with developing one of the earliest known forms of writing, long before the Egyptians or Greeks. Think about it as we explore some fascinating historical names. Stay tuned till the end for the answer. You won't want to miss this. Number 1. Egypt. What do you think the ancient name of Egypt was? The answer is Kemet, meaning black land, referring to the fertile soil along the Nile River that nurtured one of history's greatest civilizations. Did you guess correctly? Let me know in the comments. Number 2. Iran. Take a guess. What was Iran called before 1935? The answer is Persia. The ancient Persians referred to their homeland as Pars or Parsa, named after the Indo-European people who settled there. Was that a surprise? Number 3. Iraq. Now, can you remember what ancient civilization thrived in Iraq? The answer is Mesopotamia, home to the Sumerian, Akkadian, Babylonian, and Assyrian empires. The name Iraq comes from an Arabic word meaning deeply rooted. Share your thoughts on this ancient civilization. Number 4. Greece. Here's a question for you. What was Greece called by its inhabitants? The answer is Hellas, while the name Greece comes from the Romans, who called it Graecia. Did you know that? Number 5. Turkey. What was Turkey known as in ancient times? The answer is Anatolia, or Asia Minor. The western part of Turkey was known as Byzantium before it became Constantinople and eventually Istanbul. How fascinating is that? Number 6. Italy. What do you think the ancient name for Italy was? The Romans referred to their land as Italia, which has evolved into the modern name we use today. Isn't it interesting how names evolve? Number 7. India. Can you guess what India was known as in ancient texts? The answer is Bharat or Bharata, named after a legendary king. The Greeks referred to it as Endos, derived from the river Indus. What do you think about this historical connection? Number 8. Ethiopia. Think about this one. What was Ethiopia called in ancient times? The answer is Abyssinia. The name Ethiopia comes from the Greek word meaning land of the burnt faces. Surprised by this name? If you're enjoying these fascinating facts, please like and share this video to spread the knowledge. Number 9. China. What name did ancient China go by? The answer is Zhongguo, meaning Middle Kingdom, and it was also referred to as Cathay by medieval Europeans. Did you find that interesting? Number 10. France. Do you know what France was called in ancient times? The answer is Gaul, as referred to by the Romans, who called it Gallia. What a rich history! Number 11. United Kingdom. Here's a fun fact. What was the UK known as in ancient times? The answer is Albion, and the Romans called it Britannia. Did you have any idea? Number 12. Palestine. What was Palestine known as in ancient times? The answer includes names like Canaan, and later Judea, and Samaria. Fascinating, right? Number 13. Lebanon. What ancient name was Lebanon known by? The answer is Phoenicia, home to the ancient Phoenicians who were famous for their trade. What do you think about the Phoenicians? Number 14. Spain. Can you guess Spain's ancient name? The answer is Hispania, believed to come from a Phoenician word meaning land of rabbits. Did that surprise you? Number 15. Germany. Finally, what was Germany called in ancient times? The answer is Germania, a term used by the Romans for the tribes living there. Amazing how these names reflect history. Before we reveal the answer, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more mind-blowing historical facts. Now, the answer to our question is the Sumerians of Mesopotamia. They developed cuneiform writing over 5,000 years ago. Did you know that? Let us know in the comments.